Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. I'm standing outside, and I'm outside the house, of course. Today I'm going to talk about expandable house. This is to the people that have questions about my expandable house. So today the video is going to be about the house itself and tell a little bit about the house and what it's about. This particular house, it comes as it is. It comes with the walls and the windows and the screen, and all the attachment has to do with the house. The windows are aluminum here, but you can get vinyl. It's just a matter of ordering what you want. So I have many people ask me about this. As you can see, we use expandable for the roof here to create a little porch, to have a little shade out front. What we did also was I said, well, I built the garage out of it. Some already know this, but these are going out to the quite a few emails that I got on this yesterday and today. And here's the garage. Sandwich panel garage. It's really sturdy. It's this particular sandwich panel that I purchased. This is actually the walls of the house. This is actually 50 millimeter thick. As you can see, metal with styrofoam in the middle. There's tracking that actually goes at the top and at the bottom. The tracking right here, as you can see, it's painted, but let's see if I can get it on the other side. Well, you can see it over here at the house. What am I saying? The tracking here that you can look at and have. So you just slide it in and it pops in. House comes complete. You don't have to worry about it. You buy it. It costs about $12,000 delivered here. I went back through my notes, and I remember they gave me a $1,000 credit because of money I deposited in the account. So you can see the bottom of the house. We have a concrete pad that it was set on. It was leveled. Concrete was leveled. Then as you can see, the house itself. Now you can actually paint that house. If you wanted to paint the house, you could actually paint the house. We just haven't done it yet. No rush. No need. It's fine. It's not going to rust. It's not going to go anywhere. It's fine. The house itself, the roof has 75 millimeter of the steel here, just like this, 75 millimeter. And I think, I remember one time, Ruth and I talked about this earlier, we have about 15 people that actually spent on top of the roof at the same time. We installed the PLDT and globe, and then we installed solar panels. And there's probably 4 or 5 guys, solar panels, me and internet people were here. We're all up there. I mean, we had quite a few people here on top of that roof, so it's fine. It's 30. You know, I should take another house on top of this one. So this video is for Tony, Philip, Steve, Carl, Tim in Australia, Peter in USA, Sam in USA. I don't know. I forgot what that name was. I wrote it down scribbly. So this is for everybody who asks questions about the house. Typhoons is category 4 rated. It withstand winds up to category 4. The reason why I bought this was because it was the only house standing. The only house standing when the typhoon hit China and it hit the nuclear power plant. And I saw that house and I said, that's what I want. I checked on it. Bought it from the same manufacturer that manufactured this one, and here it is. Earthquake resistant. And what I mean by that is when it slides on the ground, it slides on the ground. It's all one piece. Not too much to break apart. A friend of mine bought, actually built up in Luzon, a dome house. A concrete house, just one big dome, concrete. Wood front doors, concrete, solid dome. Great house. Earthquake hit up there, 6.2, 6.4, whatever it was, hit, remember, about a month and a half ago. Cracks. He's sitting there eating, and cracks of concrete are falling on the floor in his plate. I mean, on the ground on his plate. He realized then I had to redo my whole thought process. He thought the dome would be actually ideal because it's actually resistant to a lot of things. But as you know, depending on how the dome is built and how it's reinforced with the concrete, And the concrete here is substandard concrete. It's not rated very well here. He had to completely rethink his whole process. Now he reinforced it, but he said it's not ever going to be as good as it was. And we even talked about it. We actually made repairs here. When the earthquake hit here, we had cracks in the walls. We actually still have cracks in the garage, but we've repaired these. And the crack line in the walls were actually hairline cracks. But here's one right here. And it goes all the way through the other side. And there's a problem with that, and that was from an earthquake. And if you get, all it does is it causes your house not to be as strong as it was originally, right? Earthquake resistant. And when I set in this thing, when the earthquakes hit, the many that we've had, it's fine. Earthquakes, doors and locks come with the house. You get doors and locks on every window, locks on every doors. We didn't have to hire anybody because we had family. When they dropped the house, you go back to my videos and I'll put those links in there. They dropped the house and we unloaded it, folded it out, was sleeping in it that night, had the water hooked up. Next day the electrician came. All he had to do was hook up the house and I had him install the lights. The lights were already wired. The house is wired. The house is wiring, it's solid, of course it's standard solid. I had it wired 110. No reason. I thought it was best at the time. 220 is good or is better to have here, but it's okay. I have 110, so I can have best of both worlds, right? I have 110 there, 220 here in this house, 220 in the garage. My solar is at 220. And all my appliances work on 110 and 220 because it has the adapter in it. And all my tools work on 110 and 220 with no step down, step up transformers. I don't have to have one. I didn't have to hire anybody. That's a big thing, man. 5 contractors complete this fence. 5. 4 to 5. Ruth said I was wrong this morning. I said in a live stream I said 4. She said, Tom, there was a guy. Remember he showed up one day and he quit? I said, oh yeah. I forgot about that guy. Careful when you do building here because they'll want advances, and careful you do not pay them at least. You can never pay them. If you're going to give them advances, give them 1/8 or 1/10 of what the job is worth. So 1,000 peso if it's a 10,000 peso job. Wouldn't give no more than that. You give more than that, and they'll find themselves halfway through, and it's not worth it for them. They'll stop because they'll ask you for a third, or a half up front. But you have to set goals and guidelines on completion dates and things like that. Vinyl windows and panes, wirings in the walls. You can get vinyl, that's aluminum. Sockets are already made. I just ordered how many sockets I wanted. I have 5 in the kitchen and 4 in the bathroom, and each bedroom has two wall sockets. On one wall I have 3 because I just wanted 3, just because. Faucets in the cabinets come with the house. A shower comes already installed, ready to go. The faucets, the cabinets are all here. All you gotta do is slide them into place and attach them to the floor, however you want to attach them to the wall. You can actually, the faucets themselves are China-made faucets. You may find that they're no different than the ones in U.S. You may find that they'll be substandard. But they're all working fine now. I haven't had to change them out, and I've had the house 2 years. I will have to change them though. The quality is not there. It's not like a Moen or some of the ones you can get in USA, but even those, you still have problems with them. I mean, I remember buying those and putting those in my house before, and they just completely, they were not good. You know, it didn't last very long. Faucets and cabinets come. A shower comes with the house. Everything comes with the house. All you do is order the house. It's like buying. Picture this. It's imagine this. It's like buying a house on wheels. It's like an RV. It comes complete. All you got to do is hook it up, set it on the ground. Make sure your ground is level. Put a concrete pad down, and you're set. Or block. What I did is I put it on highway markers. 3 feet highway markers in the ground, concrete all around, so it's not moving or going anywhere. And I made it to where if an earthquake happened, they were non-slidable. I had the brackets at the bottom, so when it slid in place. If you guys will actually look at the video when it's being dropped down, I had them up and down at about 10 times to get it right, because we were right there close on the markers. Screws and bolts Comes with the house if you want them. It's already screwed together, but they send you extra. They send a case, well, a little over a case and a half of caulk, if you want a caulk and things like that. So I still have all that. I still have all the caulk and all the strips and all that stuff. When you shut it, it's like shutting a car door. That rubber piece, you have that there. Will that last? I don't know. It's been on there 2 years. It's fine. If I need to replace it, it's not a bad thing to replace. But you can shoot it with foam. You can shoot it with foam. The gray stuff. It'll be fine. Is it fireproof? It's fireproof. Nothing in it to burn up. If you have a fire in the house, kitchen cabinet is concrete. The concrete slab is the concrete for your kitchen cabinet. The countertop's concrete. It's painted concrete. It's actually colored concrete. So you can order any color you want. Blue, green, orange, purple. It does not matter. Black. I have black with stain. I mean, not stain, with white little specks in it. You guys have seen inside this house. I was going to walk around and do it. And I said, it's no sense in me doing that. These are just questions that I get. Now, I'm answering questions from the guys. It's on a concrete slab. The wall thickness, like I said, is 50 millimeter. The dB level in the house is actually unbelievable. Can I hear rooster? Yes. Can I hear chicken? Yes. Can I hear car doors, horns? Yes. But it's minute compared. I could take you in the house right now, in which everybody's been in a live stream and been in my live streams, how quiet it is. Open the door and it's loud, loud, loud. Cars, this, that. So dB level is very, very little in there. There's actually information on that once you purchase this house. If you're interested in purchasing this house, all of this is in my description. You can go on Alibaba link at the very bottom, and it'll actually give you a link to actually click, and you go directly to the site. If you have any questions, there's always, you just go on that site and call them. They love to use WhatsApp or WeChat. WeChat or WhatsApp. If you can't use WhatsApp, use WeChat. I don't get any money for selling these. I don't know how many I've sold. I cannot answer that because I really don't know, because after they contact me, I don't hear from them. So that I know that one lady bought 5 in Luzon. And she loves them. She loves them. A lady from Australia bought 2. I have a lady from New Zealand that bought 2. I have that I didn't get any credit on that I've helped. I had many people inquire about it that actually purchased it. I have 2 friends that purchased and shipped it to Florida, one to Arizona. There's actually one of these on the ground in Arizona. He has it out, I don't know, I think it's out of Yuma, out in the Yuma. And what he did was he put a garage right over the top of it, slid the house right underneath it. He has it all set up with fans, air con, solar, all solar, air con, the whole 9 yards. House stays, he said, about 70 degrees all the time. He said, I love it. The wall thickness, I went through that. So if anybody has any questions, please leave the questions in the comments. I'll try to answer every one of them. If you have any problems, just let me know. All you got to do is call HBEI, I can't pronounce it, Hibai, construction company, manufacturing company, manufactures this house, and they'll get with you. They'll help you. Lady's name is Rose or Helen. Just contact those and tell them Tom from the Philippines referred, and they're still there as far as I know. You never know. I lost 1 or 2 salespeople too. I don't know. It's like anything else, I guess, But yes, they do ship these out of China, and yes, in fact, I'm driving down the road the other day. Ruth and I were driving down the road the other day in CDO, right? And we're looking off the site, and I go, Ruth, there is our expandable house. The highway department in CDO is actually using our expandable house. They bought one, and they're actually using this house as an office and meeting rooms, the whole 9 yards. And as you know, these houses were used a lot in Marawi. They've dropped a bunch of these houses down because of ready-made hospitals. So, because it's very clean. These houses are very tight. They're very tight. No rat, no bug, nothing can come in. But how can it come in? It's metal, right? It's all steel. All steel frame. It's a cargo. You can get 120. You can get 140. It depends what you want. So I want to thank everybody for watching. This 6 meter by 8 meter house, by the way. I want to thank everybody for watching. And please share and hit like.